Hey, welcome back to gggaming. We've got a good one for you here. This is going to be a build for a Pokemon that can pretty much solo every 5 and 6 star Tera raid in the game, no matter the Tera type. It's going to be amazing. Stick around. I'm going to show you exactly who this Pokemon is and how to fully build it out. All right, let's not waste any time. I know you want to know exactly who the Pokemon I am talking about is. It is Annihilape, but it's not your normal Annihilape build. This Annihilape build is next level. We're going to go through everything you need to know on exactly how to build this guy out to just about destroy every single raid there is, no matter the Tera type. Simply amazing. Let's get into it. Let's go through all the details so that you can have the same amount of fun that I'm having using this Pokemon. To the summary. There it is. You see it. I see it. We all know what it is. Stellar Tera type Annihilape simply could be the best Pokemon in the entire game. Am I stating that? Is that a little strong? Kind of tough to beat Arceus, but man, this guy is absolutely amazing. Next, for your held item, of course, Shell Bell. Shell Bell's a great place to start. You're not going to use it in every single raid. That will get flip-flopped based on the raid boss you're taking on. You may be using the cloak, you may be using the amulet, etc. But this build does get something that actually allows it to heal, but also doesn't work in every single Tera raid, so you're going to need that Shell Bell probably the majority of the time. Now let's get over to the stats and the best moveset for this guy. First and foremost, let's go through the stats, okay? Annihilape is a physical attacking beast. So here's where you're going to put your stats, all right? Level him up to 100, max out his IVs, hyper train him, etc., all that good stuff, so that you get everything going for this guy. You're going to put your IVs into HP and attack. So your HP is going to be about 424, attack 361. Awesome. From there, all right, we're going to go down and we're going to talk about his ability. His ability, Annihilape actually has two amazing abilities. One being Vital Spirit, which keeps him from falling asleep. The other one, the hidden ability, is Defiant. Defiant is the one I'm using in this build. I actually will probably build two Annihilapes, one with Vital Spirit. So when I go against raid bosses that want to sleep me all the time, I'll use that one. And then on the other side, whenever I'm in any other raid, just use Defiant, because every time you get hit with a stat dropping move, which is a lot in raids, boom, your attack gets boosted 2 spots, making Annihilape even that much better. All right, next, let's get into the moves. Drain Punch, number 1. Of course, you do any raids and all in this game, you know Drain Punch is an absolute must for fighting type Pokemon. Why? Because it restores your HP by up to half of the damage it deals. Plus, it's got a great damage starter at 75. This move can single-handedly take out a raid boss and keep you alive through the whole thing. An amazing move. That's a must. Of course, doesn't work against every raid, and it's only part of the equation to making this work. You're actually only using it in the beginning, and then you're going to pass it off to his signature move, which is Rage Fist. Rage Fist is simply one of the best moves in the game. With it, of course, it has a base power of 50, but that's not the important part, because take a look at this. Every single time, the more times the user is hit by attacks, the greater the move's power. Every single time you get hit by an attack in a raid, this move's power boosts. It just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger as the raid goes, which makes it absolutely epic. Real quick, let's talk about the correlation of Rage Fist and Drain Punch and why this combination is simply one of the best in the game. Why? Because Rage Fist is effective against every Pokemon in the game except normal types and dark types. All right? Normal and dark is the only thing that Ghost is not good attacking at. Well, guess what? Fighting Drain Punch is super effective against both of those types. It fills the gap. That means this 2-move combo covers every single type in the game for effectiveness and can do an absolute ton of damage. And we'll talk about the raid flow at the end of this so that you understand exactly how to play this Annihilape so that you are building up that Rage Fist and just absolutely wrecking these guys. Third down the list, this is going to be the first move you pretty much use in every raid, but it is interchangeable based on the raid and what you need when we talk about the other possible moves that you're going to bring into the pool to be able to take out every raid boss there is from 5 and 6 stars, or almost everyone. We'll talk about the few exceptions. But Focus Energy. Focus Energy allows you to increase your critical hit chance, just making everything that much stronger. A simply amazing move for Annihilape. Last but not least, Bulk Up. Got to have that boosting ability for Annihilape. This is one of my favorites. Bulk up, boost your defense, and boost your attack. It's a simply amazing move for Annihilape to get him stronger right out of the gate. Keep him strong as the fight goes on. Another great one. All right, now that we've covered the base beast moveset for this Annihilape, let's talk about the 2 added moves that we may interchange, okay? We may interchange them with that focus energy. Why? Because raids are varying. There's a lot of raid bosses. They get a lot of different moves, a lot of different things we have to account for if we want this guy to be able to take them all out. What are they? We're going to go to Remember Moves. From Remember Moves, I've TM'd some of these. Some of these moves are going to be from technical machines, so make sure you go do that at least once to get these in your move pool, and then you can remember them at any time. Taunt. Taunt is number 1. You got to have Taunt. It's one of the best moves in the game for raids. Every time you come up against a Pokemon that likes to put you to sleep, do other annoying status moves, you name it, Taunt is going to stop that. You're going to be able to keep ahead of it and keep your Annihilape going without any of those annoyances, all right? Second on the list, sometimes a Pokemon will clear my stats a whole lot in raids, so I don't like that, so we're not going to use the bulk up. What we're going to do is we'll shift it to them, and we'll use that Screech then, all right? Screech drops their defense minus 2 points. Another great option in place of bulk up, so instead of boosting yourself, you drop their defense and then do even more damage. All right, that covers pretty much the only other 2 moves you could possibly need for this build, so we've got about 6 moves, really, total, that make this guy basically unstoppable. All right. So here is the only asterisk Pokemon that Annihilape is not going to be able to take out, at least not take out very easily, and that is because of their abilities, all right? First and foremost, the Pokemon in raids that have the ability Defiant, just like our Annihilape, because it is so good. Well, it's also really good for the NPCs, the NPC raid bosses, because Annihilape does not get Skill Swap to get rid of Defiant, which is also the issue with these other 3. Gyarados, Salamence, and Heracross all have the move or ability Moxie. Moxie boosts their attack every single time they knock out an opposing Pokemon, which is, the NPCs get knocked out a lot, which allows these guys to boost very, very quickly, making them pretty much unbeatable by Annihilape as well. So Annihilape and King Gambit are 2 of the raids in the game that get Defiant. Not all of the time, but a very large amount of the time they will have Defiant. Sometimes they may have their other hidden ability, or just other ability in general. But then Gyarados, Salamence, and Heracross will be the other ones with the Moxie ability, all right? When you see these, use a different Pokemon. Use something with Skill Swap. Skill Swap is the way that you attack these guys, take these guys out. So great options out there with Skill Swap. But unfortunately, Annihilape can't handle these ones. It gets just about everything else, but not these ones. Now that your Annihilape is absolutely built for destruction, let's do this 6-star Tera raid, a Steel-type Galarian Muck, and walk you through exactly how you're going to play Annihilape in pretty much every raid. We're in. We actually have no NPCs that are really going to help us, so this is even a better demonstration of how good this Pokemon really is. Of course, turn 1, we're going to start with Focus Energy. Focus Energy is always going to be there. It cannot be dispelled unless you faint. If you faint, you got to reapply it. Otherwise, this Galarian Muck knows Crunch. Right there. Defense fell, Defiant, up, +2 attack already right out of the gate. Perfect example of what Defiant does. Take a look at my stats. I'm going to go through this slowly so that you can see the progression of exactly everything that has happened. I am +2 attack already, but I'm also -1 defense, which could add up to hurt. But I've got that bulk up move, which is going to be able to easily cancel out that -1 defense, as you see. So let's go back and let's use bulk up. Let's get rid of that, all right? And we'll just kind of stay ahead of those crunches. Every single time that crunch takes effect, it's going to boost my attack. Plus, this is a steel type, so my fighting Drain Punch is super effective, making it even easier for me to stay alive. Go into a Drain Punch here. Look at that. Huge damage to this 6-star raid boss. Now, here's the key to this fight. We're gonna carry it on for a few turns, all right? We're gonna let this Muck hit me. Every single time he hits me, my Rage Fist gets stronger and stronger and stronger. We don't actually have to use it. So that Rage Fist, even though it's not super effective, right there, if it's normally effective, it will get stronger than Drain Punch, just by the fact that it gets stronger every single time he hits me. So Drain Punch is just there to kind of build up the Rage Fist, at which point we're going to carry it into Rage Fist. Rage Fist is going to be doing the majority of the damage, with the Shell Bell healing because of it. It's simply awesome. Let's go into another Drain Punch. And we're really wrecking this guy. I mean, this is a really good example of an easy raid boss to take on with him. So, there's another crunch. Let's go into Raid Fist. We still don't even have our Terrorize up. So let's go to one more Drain Punch, get our Terrorize up, and then we're going to use that Stellar Terror typing with the Rage Fist. Awesome. Kind of getting some good luck on the RMG. The crunch is not lowering our defense, which is helping him not boost my attack with the Defiance ability. That's what I love about the Defiance ability. Although he did throw a Toxic in there. Not the end of the world. We'll see if we can get through this without even healing that. Alright. There's the Terrorize. Stellar Terror type. You know it. One of my favorites, along with Rage Fist. Why is Stellar Terror type so cool? Because it allows you to maintain the boost for all of the native types for the Pokemon. In this case, we are a Ghost fighting these two types right there, which means those two moves maintain their full power when you're Terrorized. Let's do it. We got a Rage Fist, Stellar Terror type. And what did we boost it at this point? Probably 5 hits, I think. Gonna do really good damage. Every time he hits us, it's going to continue to build. Look at that. Look at that damage. Look how much damage that did. It probably did 15, 20% of his total HP bar, and it's a non-super effective move. That's what I'm saying, how good this gets. The longer the thing carries on, the more damage you take, the more Rage Fist is boosted. You just get to the point where you really destroy the opposing Pokemon. We'll go right into another Rage Fist. Why not? This could knock him out. Let's see. Ooh, we got the shield resist. He got the shield resist. Would have knocked him out otherwise. Or critical. We got the critical. We didn't get the critical. Say RNG back. One more hit is game over for Muck. Oh, there you have it. That is how you're going to play this Stellar Terror type, Annihilate, and destroy pretty much every single 5 and 6 star Terror raid in the game. Except for the ones I talked about earlier. And there you have it. Now you know everything about how to build one of the best, if not the best, raid Pokemon in the entire game. I really, really do enjoy using him. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hey, I would love to have any questions you got, any clarifications you need down there in the comments. Otherwise, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.